Just explain, why are you running for the seat?
You know, several months ago, I started looking at some of the things that were going on with the county. I got involved because of all of the controversy that they were having. About the time that they were talking about buying the nursery property on Highway 52, which I thought was a bad idea. The supervisor at the time was in favor of it. I looked, and Jack was in favor of it. Cheryl Knight was in favor of it. And I just thought that was the wrong way for government to be going. We need to get back to providing the things that we're supposed to provide in government, and that's a safe place to live, and roads and bridges that work, and the traveling public can use. Wayne DeWitt does a wonderful job with the Sheriff's Department. He should have had those deputies years ago, when Mr. Cheryl Knight was chairman of finance, and he didn't. Now it's some controversy of whose fault it was. I mean, yeah, those things should never happen. The fire department, the rural fire departments are a problem, and there's a bunch of arguing and misinformation out there about that. There's just a whole host of things that needs to be worked out, and until we get some council members that can work together with the supervisor, we spinning our wheels. And that's why I got involved.
There is this kind of divide on council. Some vote with, go one way, and then some go the other way. Like, for you, if you get on there, like, what do you plan to do? Like, do you plan to kind of be in on the divide, or are you going to try and help?
I go James Law's way. I can't see me picking a side. Of course, on every issue you're going to have an opinion, and you're going to be on probably one side or the other, or you're going to be on the side by yourself. But this thing of picking the supervisor's side or the leading council member's side, that's third grade stuff as far as I'm concerned. I've been able to work with people. I've been in politics a long time, and I know that you got to get along with everybody. You're going to have disagreements. You're going to have hurt feelings. But at the end of the day, we all work for the county taxpayers, and that should overrule any infighting on council, and it will, as far as I'm concerned.
And a lot of people associate you with the South Carolina Department of Transportation, but also talk a little bit about your background.
Well, I served on city council in Moncks Corner. I was on the Public Works Commission for a number of years. Then I ran for mayor, and during Hugo, I was the mayor in Moncks Corner after Mr. Bill Wolf died in 1988 till 1992. Opening came for the House of Representatives seat in Columbia, the legislature, and I decided to run for it because the person that was in the seat decided to run for the Senate when Bob Helmy retired. I spent 10 years in Columbia, where I was the assistant. I was assistant committee chairman for the LCI committee, which oversaw all of the banking and all of the business industry and everything else in the state of South Carolina. And I learned a lot there. I left Columbia, and then I had the opportunity to go to work for South Carolina Transportation Department. It's a good job. I enjoy it, and that's where I am.
And two of the big issues that impacted Berkeley County was the whole controversy surrounding Daniel Island, as well as American LaFrance. And kind of what was your take on these two big issues?
Well, the American LaFrance thing should have never gotten as far as it did. Somebody dropped the ball in not keeping up with what kind of shape that company was in, or the financial difficulties that they were in during the time, because there were some rumblings out there that they had financial problems a long time before they actually left Berkeley County. The Daniel Island thing with the school district, I don't, without having all of the details and being privy to the information that the school board has, as well as county council has, I don't know what all went on over there. The school board blames county council for it, and the supervisor somewhat. The county council and supervisor blame the school board. So I don't know who's at fault completely. I got some friends that live on Daniel Island. They blame a little more of the school board not living up to what they told them they were going to do than they do county council. But all of those things, I mean, you know, you just need to put together some people that can go sit down at the table and say, look, what can we do to make this thing work?